I don't know how many times this question has been asked, and no matter how many times people have answered this question before, this is still one of the most asked questions in case of photography and cinematography. The question is, which camera or lens should I buy? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the thought process you should have before buying a new camera or lens. I'm not going to talk about any specific brand of camera or lens because let's face it, there are a lot of videos about that. Instead of that, I want to focus more on what you should be thinking before buying a new one. I'm also going to share my thinking process before buying a new camera or lens. So I'm going to suggest some cameras and lenses to make it easier for you guys to decide. So if you guys are only here for that, skip to the video till the end, but I will highly suggest you to watch the video till the end. Let's jump to the video. So before buying any new camera gear or updating it from your old one, you need to consider a couple of things. I'm going to divide it into 5 different categories. So first, decide why you want to buy a camera or a lens. As art is subjective and each artist is different from one another, and each artist's tools are different as well. What I am trying to say is what I am prefer to shoot with may not be good for you. So you have to decide first what you want to do with the camera and the lens. You might be inspired by some artist from Instagram, in this case a photographer or cinematographer, and want to shoot same kind of photos or videos. Then I can say what camera or lens you need to shoot those kinds of photos. So this is the mindset you're gonna need to decide for yourself. So first decide what you are gonna do with the camera and the lens. After the mindset, let's go to some technical side. Are you going to use this camera for photos or videos? Because some cameras are good for photos, some are good for videos, and some are good for both. For example, the camera I am using is Canon 90D, which is best for both photos and videos in my opinion at that price point. I bought this camera because I want to shoot my YouTube videos with it and also want to capture photos with it. The camera has 32.5 megapixel APS-C sensor, which is the highest you can have any crop sensor camera nowadays. And the lens I am using is Sigma 18-35mm f1.8. So why I choose this lens? Because this is a wide angle lens and I am in a very small room. A wide angle will make it look bigger, and also f1.8 will give me a nice separation from the background. So this is the reason why I bought Canon 90D and 18-35mm lens. It is also very important to understand what levels are you at now. If you are in beginner level and try to use a red camera, no matter how expensive and good that camera is, you cannot use that. So if you have just started and don't know how to use a camera, buy a beginner level camera like Nikon D3200, learn the basics and then upgrade. For lenses, I want to say you will never gonna satisfy with one lens. Get that in your mind that you are trying to build a lens kit which will cover all of the focal lengths like 16-200. So start with what you want to do first. If you want to shoot vlogs, YouTube videos or landscape, start with a wide angle lens like 16-35, then go for 24-70, then 70-200. If you want to shoot wildlife, then start with 70-200, then rest of the lenses. You can choose any brand in this case. Consider your budget as well, because same lenses can have different versions. Which lens you should get depends on your budget. So that's the reason I went for Sigma instead of L version, because I was not sure I can do YouTube or not, and I didn't want to waste a lot of money. But now as I am getting good results and I am enjoying this, I have the confidence to invest more on lenses. Then decide you want to do this as a hobby or as a profession. Because if you want to do this as a hobby, you can buy any cheap lens and camera and get a okay kind of photo and video. But if you want to do this as a profession, you have to invest more on cameras and lenses, because clients don't pay you for your average work. They will pay you for your best work, and best work needs best gears. Aperture or f-stop is also very important in case of buying a lens. The lower the aperture is, the shallower the depth of field will be, the cinematic the result will be, and also the expensive the lens will be. Same focal length with different f-stop will changes the price drastically. You might not need the lowest aperture for that focal length, so you can go with a higher aperture and the price will be very different. Don't buy a camera or lens just because it is cheap, but buy that one that has good resale value. This is applied for both beginner and professional level. So sometimes you might not realize whether the lens or camera is good for you, so after buying a lens or camera, you might have to sell that and buy the one that suits you. I might tell you, don't afraid to invest on a good piece of glass, because these lenses are so durable that it can easily serve you more than 5 to 10 years easily. So what I am trying to say is, you have to decide by yourself what you want to shoot and buy gears accordingly. If you are a beginner, go for Nikon D series like Nikon D3200, 3300 or 3500 or Canon M50. or 70, 80 or 90D. If you want more professional, go for Canon R5 or Sony A7S3 or 4. Same goes for lenses. If you want more professional, go for L series lenses, or if not, then go for third-party lenses like Sigma or Tamron. So that's it for this video. If you like or learned anything from this video, do let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button and consider subscribe if you want more videos like this. See you in the next video. Peace.